Oh,
Hello.
hello. Nice to
Hello.
meet you,
Nice to meet you. My name is Dean
Dean.
from Australia, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Uh, Australia, Brisbane?
Yes, Lake Sunshine Coast, north of Brisbane.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm calling from Japan.
Okay, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. My name is Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
Mm,
Great. Pleased to meet you,
nice to meet
sir.
you.
Hiroshi.
And have you studied Japanese?
Uh, I I would host Japanese students when I lived in Australia because now I live in the Philippines.
Oh,
Okay.
you live in the Philippines now.
Yes, I have been here 20 years.
In Philippines?
Yes, sir.
Wow,
Yes.
20 years.
20 years. Long time, huh?
So
Uh,
long.
uh,
So you like the Philippines
oh, oh,
very
yes.
much?
Yes. I love the place. The people are very friendly and kind. Yes, very much. Yes. Um,
Oh,
and
really?
I have two children, Filipino children.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see. You
yes.
know, I visited the Philippines how many times? Maybe a couple of times already.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah,
and the last one was just before the coronavirus pandemic. So
okay.
a little more than uh, about 2 years ago,
Yes.
and I attended the English school in Baguio. Do you
In
know the place?
Baguio, very cold. Oh,
Yeah, very cool. You know, now in Japan is very hot, so
yes,
I escaped from the Japanese, heat, and
yes,
then chose summer place
right.
in the Philippines. And
Yes.
Baguio was
Okay.
very comfortable with, but unfortunately, it was rainy season when I went.
It
Yeah,
must
it
be
was,
about now. Rainy season is now. It rains here every day now. June,
oh yes.
July, August, very rainy.
Mhm. So, what part of the Philippines do you live now?
Hmm. I live south of Manila on the island of Mindoro.
Ah,
Mindoro. It's
Mindoro. Oh,
Mindoro. It's the big island south of Manila.
oh,
Yes,
really?
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
And
So,
it's it I live in a town which is a tourist town. It's we have a lot of tourists from all over the world come to visit our place, and I own apartments which I rent. I rent them out on Airbnb and TripAdvisor to people who want to take vacations and holidays.
oh, really?
Yes,
And
yeah.
how is the weather? Uh, it's
It's
very hot, or
Right now it's hot. Yes, it's right now it's 9:30 in the morning and it's 30 degrees.
Saturday. Well, here in Japan also, the rainy season just over in
Yes.
Japan, in my area,
Yeah.
and uh, it will be getting very, very hot.
Okay.
So probably it's a little, yeah, more than I think 25 or 6 degrees.
Yes.
Just now
Yes. That's
here.
okay. That's comfortable, okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you in Japan? Where are you
Oh,
located?
I live in the southern part of Japan. Uh,
Oh, yes.
there are four major islands in Japan, and
Yes.
I live in the southernmost island
Right.
uh, called Kyushu. And
Okay.
in the center of Kyushu, there is a prefecture called Kumamoto. I live in,
Yamamoto.
yeah, Kumamoto. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Great. Is that near tell me, where is Osaka?
Oh, Osaka. Osaka is the second largest city
Yeah.
uh, in Japan. Tokyo, of
Yes.
course, the first, and Osaka is the second largest
Is
city.
is that which island is that on? Is
Oh,
that
that in Honshu.
on?
Osaka and Tokyo.
Hmm.
They are situated in Honshu, the main.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So both of them are on the same
yeah.
island.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you've never come to Japan yet?
Not yet, not yet. I hope I'm 57 years old, and I'm just, we're all waiting for this pandemic to be over, to be finished, and and my property here, because well, I'd like to sell it. I have a property, maybe for example, in US dollars, maybe it's 240,000 US dollars. And if I can sell it, we will travel, and I will visit Japan, because I'm so excited to see all the beautiful places in Japan. I'm interested in the culture and the history and the samurai, and the old Japan, the old Japan. That's what
Yeah,
I'd like to
right. We
share.
have the modern aspects and ancient aspects. So
Yeah,
it's a very good place for you to visit.
yes, yeah.
Mm.
I'd love to go there and see everything. Really would. It's one of my favorite places, because um, I was going to say that many years ago, when I lived on the Sunshine Coast in Australia, my wife and I would host Japanese exchange students to the
Mhm.
universities. So the kids would come and stay in our home or our house,
Oh,
and I would bring them to the university every day, drive them to the school, and then
oh.
bring them home, and they'd live with us for 1 month, and then go home to Japan.
Mhm. So
Yeah,
that happened, when you before you came to the Philippines.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
many
yes,
years ago.
yes, in Australia.
Well,
Right.
yeah, actually, to tell the truth, uh, visit your country and stayed in your country to attend the university. Do
Ah,
you, do you know the university called University of New South Wales in Sydney?
yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
attended there and
Ah,
I earned a master's degree there. And
oh,
that was about 20 years ago. So
right.
we are
Yeah,
almost the same time.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
about the time that I left Australia. That's right. Yes.
Mm.
Wow. And
So,
how did you find? What's your experience there in Sydney, or at least in
well,
Australia?
actually,
Did-
at that time, I already at the beginning of 60s of my age, and I was
Yes.
already old, but
Okay.
enjoyed studying with young people. So
Yes.
yeah, I had a very good experience uh,
Yeah.
in Australia. So
Wow.
I still have some friends there in Sydney. So actually, I was planning to visit them uh, last year, but unfortunately, the pandemic began.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I can't,
Yeah.
visit.
We are all stuck, and also my tourism business is there.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah,
But temporarily,
yeah.
maybe after one more year or whatever, it'll all come back to normal again.
But
Yes,
I think, Australia is rather a safer place in the aspect of the
yes,
coronavirus.
yeah.
Uh,
They seem to manage it okay there. I mean, I see on the news that in Tokyo they're having some problems with the
yeah.
coronavirus.
Mm.
Does that affect your area very much?
Well, yeah, not so many, as in, Tokyo, but I live in the rather rural places.
Yes,
So, you know, I don't know what's the population of my prefecture, but
right.
we have only a couple of cases every
Yes,
day. But
yes,
Tokyo, they have about 800 cases or so every day. So,
right.
yeah, terrible.
Yeah,
So,
same. It's a bit like Manila here in the Philippines. I think because we live in a small city, and the capital city of the province of Mindoro. The population of our province is 400,000 people, and
mm,
about 200,000 live in the city. Uh, so I think when we are more safe in the rural areas, right, than the city areas. Yeah, because even now you can see in Sydney they're having the lockdowns again, and it's becoming a problem for them now.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So it's let's hope we get. Have you had the opportunity to have the vaccine yet?
Fortunately, I finished the second shot a couple of days ago.
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah, probably I'll be immunized in a week or two. So
Yeah,
then
yeah,
probably I'll be able to move
yeah.
around a little.
A little
Yeah.
bit better. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the very slow vaccine here in the Philippines. Very, very slow. Some of the problems here is because there are so many islands, and
Yeah.
the logistics to move
Mm,
cold material around in summer here. You know,
yeah,
it's
right.
really very difficult
Mm,
to keep everything very cold and to move it around so many islands. So hopefully they'll get many more people in Manila vaccinated now in summer, because it's easier to do that in Manila. And maybe later on in the year, when maybe November, December, when the temperatures come down, they can start to do more of the outside provinces and the outside islands.
yeah.
I put my name down. I'm 57, so I'm not the priority. I'm still
Not yet.
under the
You reached
yeah,
your age.
but that's
Oh,
okay. There's
mm,
more people that need it more than I do. I can, you know, like I work online like this most of the time, so I can just stay home most of the time, and it's not a problem.
mm.
So if I need to wait 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, it's okay for me. Not a problem. Yeah.
So there are some regulations. So of course you have to wear a mask in
Yes.
public.
Yeah. Everyone must wear masks outside or in public spaces or buildings. And if you are indoors inside a building, a public building, a supermarket or something like that, we must wear a face shield, a plastic
Face
face shield.
shield.
Mm,
Really?
yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
the mask and the face shield if you're
Oh,
inside the building. Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm a little bit lucky. If we wear prescription glasses like this, I don't need the face shield. They say
uh,
that the face shield is to protect the eyes, in
yeah.
case just in case if something, they don't know if the virus can enter the eyes or not. They still don't know.
Mm.
So here, people are very close to each other here. You know, they're socially very close. They stand near each other. They travel in big numbers on buses, very close together. And so the face shield is an extra
Yeah.
barrier,
Mm.
extra protection.
Yeah. So can you travel within the country of the Philippines?
Yes. Here, if we need to move outside the province to a neighboring province, like a next province, we need to have a health declaration. So a doctor will check the temperature, check just a checkup, general checkup, the blood pressure,
Mm.
all this, and he will issue a certificate to say that
Oh,
I am healthy and I can go to another province, but I'm only allowed to stay there for 24 hours and I must come back.
oh,
If I stay longer than 24 hours, I need to get the PCR test
yeah.
before I come back. Yeah,
So
so
mm, Japanese, government seems to be planning to issue the certificate of the
mm,
finishing vaccination.
mm,
Then we can travel to some safe countries,
yes,
foreign countries. So,
yes, yes.
yeah, I
I
hope.
think that has to happen. You know, I mean, I think that's important
Yeah.
myself. Yeah.
Mm,
Anyway, Hidoshi,
yes.
our time is up.
Yeah.
It has
Okay.
been
Nice talking.
wonderful to meet you.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I
Well,
hope we get a chance. I have a lot
yeah.
more to talk to you with. Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Okay. Sayonara. Arigatou
Sayonara.
gozaimasu.